Yo, 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 what up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Welcome back to today's sit and talk video where I sit and talk to you guys about whatever I'm feeling and about whatever topic I feel like talking to you guys about. It's kind of funny because it's kind of like a podcast, but kind of not since it's like not in like audio form, but it's still pretty much it's still pretty much a podcast pretty much. That's how some people have called it. Some people that I know have called it. They see it as the same thing, but I don't know if they're just old school or whatever. But yeah, and don't worry guys, I'll be back with more gaming videos, more gaming and video game related stuff next week. But yeah, this weekend I just decided to do two different sit and talk videos. So yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. And yeah. So today's topic is going to be about what I think and what I feel about being non-binary and what my opinion is on the non-binary identity and everything. And me as a female to male transgender person who's been been going through hormone therapy and everything, what my opinion is on everything like that. And don't worry, don't worry, I know I'm not special and my opinion doesn't really matter that much, but I just thought it'd be like an a good topic and interesting just to just to let people know where I am on it and everything. But yeah, and hopefully I don't make too many of you hate me. You know what I mean? So yeah, because I do kind of have a couple of unpopular opinions on it and everything like that. So yeah, and they're definitely unpopular. So get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. So my overall opinion is that being non-binary is not the same thing as being transgender and everything would be and what have you because like a non-binary person either falls between not feeling like they have a gender at all and identifying with either like both genders or going back and forth between genders and everything. So either way you're identifying with the your natural born gender. You're identifying with the same gender that you already are either way. Because if you go between genders, you're still somewhere in that identifying as female or male. And if you're going like no gender at all, what makes you specifically transgender? And if you're going between both genders at once, you're still identifying with your natural born gender. All in all, it's like that. It's like that. That's how I think about it. But I think non-binary is a good label to identify with. Just you can still identify as non-binary without being transgender. You know what I mean? You don't have to fall. You don't have to fall under both categories just to please anyone outside who isn't you. You don't have to fall under the trans umbrella. You can just be who you are and identify with what you identify as, just like all transgender people do. You know what I mean? Just like all transgender people do. You know, so basically basically I don't think it falls under the trans umbrella, but it is definitely an a valid identity to have, and I know some people really do feel this way. So so it's just interesting. It's just interesting, and And I feel like if we stop trying to add more and more things to being in a certain group, all of us as a whole can progress and become more more accepted and more likable in society. You know what I mean? We can become more likable in society and everything, and help one another and help one another. So yeah. And if you want to be called they, them, or something else between there and there, I will definitely call you they, them, and respect your pronouns and respect your name and everything, because I'm just really respectful and everything like that. But but I would never, like, I have a differing opinion and everything, but I would never disrespect someone by not calling them by their pronouns. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And of all people, me of all people would know a lot about this subject, because back before I was identifying as trans, or a little bit before, just like a little bit before, um, I was identifying as agender, which means I felt like I didn't really have a gender, and my pronouns were just like my name. I just wanted to be able to use my name in between sentences and stuff, just so that I can avoid pronouns and stuff. And even though I felt happier, I just felt like something was missing. Something obviously was missing, like, um out of my identity and everything. So, and I was only like that for about a month. I was like that for about a month, and then I was like, you know what? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. And then I started identifying as transgender, and what I am now, and everything. So yeah. So yeah, and as far as pronouns go, as far as pronouns go, if you if you the thing about being called a they or a them or something else of the other pronouns is that just because someone calls you they, them, doesn't mean you're automatically escaping being male or female, or you're something different besides everyone else in all the different gender categories. It doesn't mean you're escaping being a he or a she, but just because you have different pronouns. And I can understand that they, them pronouns have been used for like years and years, and I've definitely heard them being used that way. But really, I don't think they were meant to disguise your gender or erase gender. I don't think that's what they were meant for, you know. So yeah, and the thing about go, being non-binary and and trying feeling like um an assembly of your gender, it's like every time you do that, you're like saying you're in a different group or a different category from most other people. But until we learn a lot more about that, till we learn a lot more about that and everything, um, it's kind of abnormal to try to single yourself out and put yourself in an entirely different category. You know, hold on, I have to stretch again. Why do? Hold on a second. Okay. As I was saying, the thing is with identifying as they and them, you're trying to single yourself out from like normal everyday life of normal everyday life and everything. And all a transgender person is trying to do is fit in trying to fit in with everyday society and everything. And I think in a way all this in between stuff is kind of hurting the chances of that happening and everything. And the thing is, the thing that makes life in some parts of society so great is that there's no real set expectation for being a man or a woman. So I think someone can still identify as a man or a woman and have all the traits and all the quirks that they can possibly have that's a part of their personality and everything. It's a great, big, wonderful, beautiful, colorful world, but you don't have to try to single yourself out or create a like a revolution to get that to happen. If we if we kind of settle down and look at the bigger picture, I think we can all come together and combine to make the world a happier place, you know. But but yeah, but yeah, I kind of I kind of I definitely have one set opinion, but I kind of root for both camps. I kind of root for both camps, but I'm definitely on the side of non-binary is not trans. But yeah, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's what I had to say about that. And I hope this video wasn't too confusing or anything like that. And I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings about anything that I said. And I hope I didn't sound too ignorant. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and stay strong, play hard, and peace. Bye bye.